open a window? Can I open the door? All right,
Can you guys hear us now?
Sorry about that, y'all.
How's it hanging? How's the last 2 weeks been, actually? 'Cause we haven't done this.
Last 2 weeks have been pretty solid, man. The last 2 weeks have been pretty alright.
How so? What things made it solid? And
Things that have made it solid and alright. Got to see my brother, got to see my mom. I got to just kind of do me as well. And I think it's nice because it feels like my family's finally understanding that I'm not just screening their phone calls. I really am a busy guy.
That's good.
Has a lot of things going on. So it was just like it was a nice understanding that we came to. And that was nice. I did a lot of stuff. It's just not coming to my head right now because, you know me, I don't sleep. But
I'm so tired.
Yeah, that's like, I put it on a t-shirt, but I feel like it's been done already. So I'm just gonna keep saying it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's life. So, how was your past 2 weeks?
Busy. Yeah. It was a friend's birthday, and we all went to the casino, and I lost like $100. So that's cool. What are you gonna do? I'm not gonna go to the casino and not like play any games, you know?
Right.
But that was pretty cool, and we went swimming there and whatnot, and then we had your brother's graduation to go to, and the food is just fire there.
Yeah.
I got a Nashville hot chicken sandwich. That was the first time I ever had it. It was pretty good.
I love all the food at my dad's restaurant. Whiskey on the Water, not sponsored.
Shout out to Whiskey on the Water, though.
Yeah, so shout out to this
Not
really
sponsored yet.
It's like, I mean, I kind of am, you know, like birthdays. I'm kind of sponsored by Whiskey on the Water.
Yeah, we're mildly sponsored by Whiskey on the Water.
Yeah, adjacently sponsored.
Yeah. Yeah, their food is fire, and their fries are delicious. If you ever buy the Wyandotte area, get some Whiskey on the Water.
Get some whiskeys.
Have a couple whiskeys, and go sit by the water.
And it's just a nice place to go.
Yeah.
If you're trying to, and talk to the manager. Make sure you let him know that we sent you.
Pay your waiters.
Don't pay them. We don't care. We're not sponsored. So.
Then I went to a wedding this weekend.
How was the wedding?
It was actually a blast. Carly was a bridesmaid, so like we stayed there for like the weekend, and man, they're country folk and they can drink. Wow, you know, like they just be continuing to ask me if I want another one, and I have to be like, I'll stick with the water
for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to drink this water.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just wrote down in my note-taking device. You had fun at a wedding? Wow. A blast? You having fun is more of a surprise than honestly anything else. But it seems like you've been having a lot more fun lately.
Yeah, I've been in honestly, that's another thing is I am on my 4th week of running Monday through Friday. And it definitely has like significantly changed my headspace. Like I've gotten used to like looking forward to the run because I know that the rest of the day I'll be in a good mood if I do it. So
that's nice. The run is good. I wish that I could just have a little bit better of a sleep schedule so I could wake up early in the morning and get it out of the way, because I do feel better after a workout in the morning, you know?
See, because I work online and my boss doesn't like frequently check on me, I've just like dedicated like the last hour of work to just doing the workout, and then, you know, I try to obviously get everything done before that point, but if I gotta do some after, then I'll do it. But yeah, it's been nice, honestly, and I'm training to race Courtney, and he's gonna lose.
Oh, dude, Courtney's going to get his ass kicked. He thinks that he's going to win, but, like, I don't know why the dude thinks this.
Yeah. Why would you ever think that you could beat me ever in anything?
I just don't understand it. Like, This dude thought he was gonna run a marathon, and you know what? Never even signed up. So this isn't like slanderous either.
Speaking of which, you did the Tough Mudder, right?
Yeah, I did the Tough Mudder.
How was that?
Shit's easy.
It's too easy. I don't even want to do it.
10 miles
So
with
easy.
obstacles. Ran in an hour and 15 minutes. Too easy.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's seriously like playing on the playground with a bunch of other adults. You know.
Yeah.
It's a very collaborative effort, and
after this, you should send me the like date of next year's Tough Mudder, and I'm gonna set reminders for myself like months ahead of time, so that way it's like I have zero excuse not to. Because I've like every time you talk about it, I'm like, that sounds fun, and it sounds like something I would have fun doing.
right, like you get an excuse to play in the mud.
Yeah.
You ruin some clothes. You ruin a pair of shoes.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't ruin clothes because I'm broke, but I will buy clothes specifically to ruin them.
You can it's pretty easy to clean them.
Yeah.
That is always an option as well.
Oh,
Was that me?
I guess.
I had somebody Snapchat me. That's a surprise.
Snap.
You know what that means?
What does it mean?
It's time to drink.
That I'll drink to that any time of the week.
You know, the reason that like we have the tea and the coffee cups is because it's actually just liquor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not even like mixed with anything. It's
No.
just like we both have a cup full of vodka.
Well, it is sort of mixed with the tea bag, but we don't like heat it up or anything. It's
Yeah.
actually just
It's literally like, oh, vodka and then tea bag.
it's
We dip it a couple times.
it does add a little bit of flavor, like a little
Yeah, it gives a
grassy.
little something else, you know.
But it's mostly just for the vodka. That's why like we start to open up as the podcast goes, because
Yeah,
our
'cause-
inhibitions are just
We
loosened.
finished the cup.
Yeah. That's also why we have to pee so often, because you got the laxative and
Disclaimer. No, but also, like, what are you gonna do? You know?
yeah, what are you gonna do? I called up Joby recently. Joby's my cousin, just in case you don't know that. He is kind of a piece of shit, but I love him anyways. We used to be roommates. But I just called him up.
Bet he didn't do the dishes or nothing.
Yeah, but he never did the dishes.
loser.
Nobody did the dishes.
Nobody
I stopped
did-
doing the dishes.
Yeah, we all got so tired of like feeling like other people weren't doing the dishes that we just stopped doing them.
It was just me and you. Like, you and I were the only people that did them, and then it was nobody's doing them.
Yeah.
And then it was, you know what? Let's see how high we can go. And that's what it
Yeah.
turned into.
I have definitely gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I don't know. I've gotten when the house is messy, my brain's messy. So, like, I can't
Exactly.
do it for very long anymore. It bothers me.
It's rough. Like, just having all that clutter to be the first thing that you walk into is like,
Yeah. Like, damn it. So, I'll, like, just throw some in on my lunch break. I mean, it's a lot easier working from home.
oh, yeah.
I can just
Frick
literally
off.
just, if I need a breakout, I'm just gonna go to the dishes
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
frick off. All right, we get it.
Yeah, I'm just the coolest kid in town.
Yeah, coolest. Sure, whatever. Something that I noticed with the audio, yours is doubled, but mine is still
doubled?
mono. Yeah, mine is still mono, so it like plays
Should
out
I
on one speaker a little
pull
bit
it?
more. No, that's not your fault.
back it
No,
up?
no. That's
it up
just
like
something
a
that I have to
backtrack?
fix in the settings after this, because I don't give a damn about this
Yeah,
podcast.
we don't even care about this podcast.
Anyways, I called up Joby.
Oh, sorry.
And we were gonna do Batman, right? We did a whole podcast about Batman. Look it up on YouTube. It's not there. So,
Yeah,
and it never will be.
we're never gonna do Batman.
But I called him up and I'm like, what if we just don't call it Batman? And I have some good reasons for it. We have some good reasons to keep it Batman. But we got to talking and we were like, you remember that one idea about a group of kids that is kind of like The Hangover, but it's a coming of age film? And we want to get a short film done in the summer while it's nice and warm out and while everybody's in a good mood.
Yeah.
And I think that this podcast could turn into just a brainstorming session that we also
That's-
broadcast to the world. You know?
That would be kind of hype.
It would be, because like what's somebody gonna do? Steal our idea? It's not like it doesn't happen already. Yeah. So
and we'd have documented evidence that we did it first.
Yeah. So it's called, the working title is called
Fuck
The Hangover.
The Hangovers.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck the Hangovers is the running title.
That's the working title. So we put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah, a lot.
Keep your eyes peeled for Fuck the Hangovers, part 1, 2, and 4, because you know we're rebellious like that.
2 is kind of a crazy one, so we had to skip over 3.
Yeah, 2 and 3 are basically the same movie. Also, so they were just both so insane that we just kept it in there. But yeah, I think it was like a 30-minute idea that we first had, and we just really want to accomplish something to put out there that we can do this.
And it came from when we were going to do Batman, we were walking through Lansing just for fun, the city of Lansing, and we were looking for like places to film, and we realized that we were just like a couple of dudes walking around these areas, and they were like beautiful areas, like great areas to like film like a party or something. And so we talked about it when we were walking around, and then just kind of sat in the vault until recently, where we were like, you know what, we also like want to make a short film before we make Batman, because or our version of Batman, whatever we end up doing.
Yeah, whatever happens with that.
But because like we want to do it justice, and I feel like we haven't made a short film that we're like
proud of.
Yeah, super proud of yet. But yeah, I think it'll be neat.
I think it'll be neat too. We just gotta kind of do it, and this is the only time that we're together, so we could do writing rooms. Also, our viewers so far have been Lana Ray, Six Flags Magic Mountain, and Pocket Penguin.
Oh, nice. Shout out to Pocket Penguin. He's a real OG.
Shout out to the OG of OGs, Pocket Penguin.
Speaking of comic books, I have been writing comic book characters just for funsies.
Listen, Jacob, all right? You just joined the podcast, and then you're like, hey, your microphone is mono. And I already got done with this saying that I don't care, all right? So maybe you should join in at the beginning, all right?
Yeah, why don't you show up earlier, guy?
All right, but I'm going to fix it now because we got a comment about it, and like
now it's a big deal.
I'm a people pleaser. Now it's out there. Whatever.
I'll go on with the comic book characters. So I was like, how fun would it be to make my own Justice League or my own Avengers? So I took my favorite like 7 Avengers, my favorite 7 Justice League members, and then I like matched them up by like similarity, right? So I matched Captain America and Superman and Batman and Iron Man, and then I like imagined them combined, and I was like, what vibe do they give me? Like, why do people like these specific characters? And then off of that feeling, I just made random new characters, and it's been kind of fun, and like it's just been a good outlet for creativity, and it's helping like those gears kind of turn more. One of the characters, my most recent character that I came up with, is called Old Boy and the Hound. And basically in World War I, this soldier got experimented on, and he was able to regenerate. He was just able to regenerate, and every time he got hit or like hurt in any way, after it would heal back stronger. And so then they kept pushing it further and further, and he got to the point where he's literally just indestructible. He is invincible. His bones don't break. It's just he can get hit by anything, and if he does get hit by something that actually manages to hurt him,
he's fine.
It won't for long.
It will never hurt him.
But then he realized he doesn't age, and so when the story picks up, is 2030, right? This guy's lived for like over 100 years, and he's just this dude on a farm with his dog, who the dog was experimented on before he was, And so they just live forever, and they're just on a farm, and they're trying to live an honest life. But then they're asked to join this version of the Justice League.
DARPA.
Yeah. And the cool thing is, I was like, how can I make him unique? And I'm like, I'm just not going to give him a super suit. He gives me like...
Is my suit?
Yeah. He's literally going to have... Like, everybody's going to be in costumes except for him, and he's just going to have, like, a wife beater and dog tags and, like, a tropical shirt and shorts and, like, a straw hat. And he just, like... He's both, like, this old man... Like, he gives me Wolverine vibes. But he's also, like, comedic relief because, like, when these extreme level events happen, he gets hit and he just goes, like, flying. And he doesn't have, like, super strength or anything, so he just, like, fights.
He's invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've just been having a lot of fun making them. I have a character whose powers are different based on each emotion. Because I was like... I paired up the Hulk and Green Lantern. I'm like, those are emotion-based. So I wanted to make a character like that. But, yeah. And I think it'd be cool because I'm not a good drawer, but if I found an illustrator and I had a good story,
yeah,
that could be sick.
That could be sick. That could be really sick. Sick as heck. I don't know what the deal is with the audio.
We'll figure it out sometime.
It'll happen. Some other time. But now it's not even picking up my bullcrap.
Yeah. I guess I'll
yeah, just keep talking.
Yeah.
You run
About
the podcast.
comic book characters that I made up.
You are the podcast now. It's just you.
Yeah, this is me. Welcome to my podcast where I talk about comic book characters that I wrote. I also invented one that is... So my version of Superman, I was like, what if we had like the exact same story, but he doesn't look like a human? And so like he gets outcasted and stuff, and it makes him like a more enjoyable hero because even though the world treats him poorly, he still is out there saving lives and making the world a better place. So that's sick. And he looks like an invading alien, like just like the classic aliens that you don't want to probe you and abduct you.
So you're being racist?
Yeah.
That's cool. I guess.
Yeah. Yep. I am a racist
Shouldn't say
at heart. I've been playing Pokemon Go again. Have relapsed. And it's been fun. I have a Charizard, and I'm going to be able to get him to Mega Charizard very soon. And so if you want to beat me, you're going to have to join me and play Pokemon Go, because that is the haps this summer. It's the new event of the summer. One thing I did at the wedding, we went trail riding, and it was like right after the wedding. Well, once the sun had set, and it was like what is it called? I don't think it's like a 4x4. Oh, side by side. That's what it was.
Yeah.
We had like a bunch
Side
of
by
those,
side.
and there weren't enough seats. So, and like I had been drinking because it was we were partying, and we sat in the back of the side by side in like basically like the trunk, and they drove very fast. And there was still like product in my hair, and the wind blew so hard and like dirt came up, and when I like got done, I was just covered in a layer of dirt, and my hair just it was disgusting. I didn't even want to touch it.
Side by sides are fun, honestly, and I'm sorry about my microphone being so stupid. I don't know what it is. It shouldn't be doing this. There's no setting.
We're just gonna have to deal with it at this point for now.
So please don't tell me that the podcast is bad. I really don't care. Anyways.
Yeah, you're hurting my feelings.
You are hurting my feelings, though. So maybe I do care a little bit. Anyways.
Side by side.
Side by sides are really, really cool. I love the one that my boss has made from scratch because he decided that, you know what, 50 miles an hour isn't fast enough. I want to go 125.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
So he's probably going to die in that thing, and I wish him luck. But it does go really, really fast, and it's really, really fun.
That's sick.
I have a lot of good memories taking side-by-sides out. Actually, we were in technically a side-by-side. It was a go-kart. That's how it was classified, but we tipped it.
Yeah.
Because I took a corner too fast, and you were...
I'm too heavy.
Yeah.
And we just
tipped, man. Whoop. We just went for it. It was I have a lot of fun in that thing, honestly. A lot of good memories. Reminds me of better times. Even though, like, I'm killing it right now. I'm having a good time.
Yeah. No, it is a good time. But I do remember, like, the summers where we would just drink copious amounts of Mountain Dew.
Yes, sir.
And, like, not wake up until 2 p.m. and stay up until, like, 4 to 6 a.m. every night. And just play so much Minecraft.
A lot of Minecraft. Like, we got really good at Minecraft, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, no, it's crazy because, like, I don't know. I feel like it just kicks in sometimes. Like,
just how good we are at Minecraft?
Well, no, like my prior self that used to play all the time, like when we were playing Bed Wars, sometimes when I panic, all of a sudden I start playing like crazy good. I'm like, where did that come from? And I'm like, well, I did play like fucking a lot in my teen years.
In my teen years. I played more Minecraft than I did homework, honestly.
Yeah.
Even though I was grounded for a lot, I still managed to play more Minecraft than homework.
In the Minecraft.
I would sneak it in.
You had a private affair with Minecraft.
I did. It was like keeping it on the DL because I didn't want anybody in school to know that
you were a loser.
And I was a loser
in Minecraft.
But I also was a loser, so like it didn't matter, you know. I kind of hung out by myself, did my own thing. I'm sure people looked up to me. People text me, they're like, "Wow, you were a funny dude." And I'm like, I don't think so. I would just sit in the back of class and say the dumbest things. Like I remember one time, and I did make the whole class laugh, but the teacher was on Google Maps, and she's pulling up our school for some reason. She was trying to find a good way to explain how to get somewhere for a field trip, and she starts at our school. She's like, "This is us. This is where we are. This is school." I'm like, ha. School's for nerds, just, you know, out of nowhere. It's not even that funny, but just because nobody was seeing it coming, everyone laughed because it was just
surprise factor.
What? Why would you say that?
For nerds?
I'm here. What?
I'm not a nerd.
I'm not a nerd. I'm cool.
Oh my gosh.
I'm cool as heck.
What a goofball this guy.
I just remember the teacher just kind of looking at me like daggers, just mouth slightly open. It's like, why would you say that? And then moved on. But like, who cares? It's like a little aside. Just keep it rolling. Keep the class rolling.
Yeah.
You're taking forever to explain how to get to somewhere.
There's a lot of bad teachers.
There is.
Like, when I went to college, I had no problem in classes because the teachers that were there cared about what they were teaching.
And they wanted to be there.
Yeah. And they
simple as that.
When I have a good teacher, I always have good grades in that class. Just bottom line. And I don't know. It's just...
They're just giving you cheat sheets on the test. Like, well, Joby got 100% again. Wonder why.
Well, no, okay. That was one time. And in pre-calc, because I slept in class all the time. I just thought it was boring, and I didn't want to sit there and watch a slideshow. This doesn't do anything.
You don't find that entertaining?
No. And I would just like, in my pre-calc class, like she gave us a sheet full of all of the formulas that we would need. It's literally like you just take this and you just plug it in and it works. Mm-hmm. And so I just did that. And then she made a deal out of it. She's like, Joby got 100%. And I'm like, why did you do that? And then everybody's like, what? He sleeps in class all the time. I'm like, bro, You had the cheat sheet too. I don't even want to hear it. It's so easy.
I think
so easy.
Dude, tests, like, sometimes people put trick questions on tests, and I think that's kind of scummy, especially for a multiple choice test, because it's like, this answer is really close to this answer, and the question isn't phrased correctly.
Yeah.
Or distinctly. But I think tests are kind of like overthought a lot of times. People get anxiety because...
Yeah. Most people who are good test takers are just calm.
Yep.
They don't care what grade they get.
Yep. Because it doesn't come down to the tests always.
And then you don't overthink questions and you just answer them.
It's like, yeah, I think it's this. I think it's this. I think it's this. And that could be partially due to the teacher's fault, but also partially due to the student's fault. Because you just got to relax, learn how to relax.
Yeah, but I feel like students are like unblameable.
Yeah, it's hard to blame the students.
I feel like, because that's the thing is like kids are just like obnoxious. They just are. Mm-hmm. And your job as a teacher, you accept like when you become a teacher of that age range that you're going to have to deal with kids that age range. And they're not going to cooperate, but you have to figure out the ways to talk to them to get them to do what you need them to do. You know? And it's hard because you have to be very individual with all your students.
And there's like a lot of factors that lead into school and school being terrible.
Yeah.
Or school being good. And it seems like the people with the money succeed not just because they get better teachers and higher paid teachers, but because there's less people in the classes.
Yeah.
To where a teacher can really connect with somebody. It's like, oh, you do care about me.
Yeah. Instead
of it just being a machine to churn out little workers. Mm-hmm. So...
School's stupid. School's for nerds.
High school is for nerds. Mm-hmm. If you pay attention in high school, you're gonna fail at life. Look at me.
Well, I'm not sure if that's... You should exactly
never pay attention in high school. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, don't pay attention in high school.
Just flip off your teachers.
It will get you nowhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Are you kidding me? No, McDonald's there's McDonald's at every stop.
Like paying attention will get you nowhere. Yeah, just don't listen to anyone.
Yeah.
Bottom line, don't listen to anyone ever.
Ever. Nothing. Yeah. Nothing matters.
Like
that's what I learned in
Tune Out the World.
That's what I learned in Everything Everywhere All at Once, was that nothing matters. Not that you should embrace the nothingness and the mundanity of life.
No, nothing matters. So literally, start riots and stuff.
And just who's
gonna stop you?
Throw your rock, googly-eyed looking ass off of a cliff. Yeah. Which, by the way, if you still haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, I need you to
watch it.
Go watch it right now.
I don't want to hear complaints. Just go do it.
I don't want to spend $40 at a movie theater. Don't get popcorn.
Yeah. The tickets are pretty cheap. Just don't buy popcorn.
Oh, but I already spent like $50 on Netflix. Don't buy a Juul.
Netflix. Oh, okay.
Don't buy a vape.
Yeah.
Quit
or
Netflix.
If you don't vape, don't buy Starbucks.
Don't buy that Starbucks.
Don't buy stuff. It's really easy to save money if you just stop buying things, dude.
I think that's kind of the point.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's just people just buy stuff and it's not cool.
There is a different level of you really don't have enough money to pay rent and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I do see people that make a decent amount, not a lot, but still can't save anything because they're just sitting there buying their Starbucks. And you don't need a $5 coffee. Coffee should cost 10 cents. This is completely unrelated to whatever we were just talking about, but
yeah,
it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Just make your coffee at home, guys.
The whole point of this, we're in a broadcasted counseling session where each one of us are.
This is therapy.
Unpaid and also not qualified for the job.
Yeah, neither one of us are qualified, but here we are doing it.
Here we are. We're doing it. And what makes you feel that way? What makes you feel unqualified? Do you feel like an imposter sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you feel like you don't know what you're doing?
Yeah, I play a lot of Among Us.
Go away. You know what I'm asking. Do you feel like you don't know how to do your job, even though you have a track record of
I always am worried that I'm not doing enough. I reasonably know that I'm doing my job and I'm doing what I should be doing, but it's I feel like I could be putting forth more effort, but I feel like I shouldn't, I feel like I shouldn't push myself to the absolute limit when there's not really a big enough reason to. Because, like, let's say I get through my whole task list right now. Like, we're still just going to have to wait for more content. And then they're going to look for stuff for me to do.
And you're just going to be tired.
Yeah.
That's the thing about jobs. You got to find the right amount of work to do to where you could be promoted.
Mm-hmm.
But also the wrong amount of work to do. Like, it's just a balance.
You got to be right in that middle zone where you just do what is expected of you and nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
And no, do something more like once a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Because if you're just sprinting the whole time,
you're going to get gassed.
You're going to get gassed out. You're going to need to take a break. But if you just kind of jog the whole thing, you'll be fine.
I don't mean get gassed. Like, that came out.
How about those rising gas prices?
Yeah, how about those rising gas prices, eh? What are you
gonna do?
What are you gonna do about it?
I wanted to drive to California this summer. I'm not gonna put it off.
Yeah.
I could die tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive to California and I'm gonna complain about gas prices the whole way.
Mm-hmm. Preach, brother.
The government is against the tax-paying American.
Yeah.
100%.
200%.
They just want to hurt all Americans.
The government hates Americans.
That's the truth right there.
Yeah.
They're like, how can we fuck these guys over?
The government is unpatriotic.
Yep. The United States of America is unpatriotic.
We need to care about America.
We're going to start our own movement. Birds aren't real.
Dude, I've been saying this. Birds are not real.
They're cameras, dude.
They're
built
drones
by the CIA.
Yeah.
To spy on the United States.
I mean, when's the last time? I mean, do you know where eggs come from?
Have you seen The Incredibles?
Yeah, have you seen The Incredibles?
I have. There is a drone bird in Incredibles.
We have the technology. And we've been doing it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people.
Also, Joe Biden is a reptilian. And he's a part of the Illuminati. And that is fact, not fiction.
Prove it wrong.
Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong. You can't.
Say it's wrong. Go ahead. Provide some evidence as to why Joe Biden is not an Illuminati-loving reptilian. I didn't think so. My gas prices.
Because the reptiles are trying to get revenge for the dinosaurs.
Because they're using all of the gas.
No, they're not.
For their spaceships.
No, dude. I'm telling you, they're pissed off.
Nah, bro.
No, because the dinosaurs nuked themselves.
Yeah.
And natural gas, you know where that comes from? The bones of dinosaurs.
Or what if the aliens nuked the dinosaurs?
Oh my god. And the dinosaurs are they're using all the gas to get back at the aliens.
Yeah. Yep. And that's...
We cracked the case.
It is.
Cracked the whole case wide open.
But what are we going to do about it?
Probably nothing.
That's the real question.
I'm just going to complain to my 14-year-old son.
Yeah. The Illuminati's real.
Listen, son. The Illuminati. I actually just was on a rabbit hole. And I did look a little bit further into it. There's a museum for CIA where they have a drone dragonfly that was made in the 1970s that could record audio and video. But it was a dragonfly.
Yeah, so it's not a bird.
Yeah. Right? So...
Nah, that's good.
What if birds weren't real, though?
What if we're not real?
This Double Dubs, has a gecko that can ride his bike.
What?
Dude, he has a gecko that can ride a bike.
Geico gecko?
Is it like the Geico gecko?
And when you say bike, is it a motorbike? And does he have Geico insurance on that motorbike?
Let's hope he does have Geico insurance.
Yeah.
Because State Farm is run by the state. And they send you to a farm. Mm-hmm. State Farm's trying to kill you.
Well, I mean, it's just the neighborly thing to do.
Neighbors out here killing each other.
Yeah, it's the United States, bro. Be afraid of thy neighbor, right?
Hate thy neighbor.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the Bible, and no separation of church and state.
Yeah.
That's not what the United States was built on. The United States was built
Literally on the coins, it says, "In God we trust." we love God.
I think I don't know.
And if you don't love God, get the hell out of my country.
Yeah. See, the past like 20 minutes has just been all sarcasm. I just want to get that out there.
Yeah, just to clarify, we're not.
We're doing a bit.
This is a bit.
Nobody
do.
We didn't really let anybody in on the bit, but ourselves, because we spend too much time around each other.
Yeah.
So there's times where we're doing bits, and people just kind of look at us as if we're crazy because we are pretending to be crazy.
Yeah.
But
and especially because we don't give off a sarcastic tone as much. We just say it.
We just sit here and just talk, just deadpan the whole time about nothing. Like, I don't know if we said anything at all, except for maybe the dragonfly
nothing.
thing.
Well, to us, we said nothing.
Yeah.
To everybody else, we're like big, crazy, racist. Not racist. Crazy people.
Yeah. We're just crazy people.
Yeah.
We have a lot of dumb thoughts, and it doesn't help that we're like creative and try to tell stories about different types of people. And it's boring to just tell stories about yourself. So
yeah,
you gotta make up characters that you know.
Like, I don't want to share my opinions.
No.
Who cares?
My opinions suck.
Let's talk about other people's really shitty opinions.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pretend like I have those shitty opinions.
Yeah. Opinions are for, and this is my opinion, but idiots.
Yeah. Opinion. If you have an opinion,
you're a dumb.
Yeah, shut the hell up.
You need to suck on a lollipop because you are a sucker.
Yeah.
Go to Willy Wonka, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Yeah, Mr. Beast made it.
Get some suckered trees.
It's probably like falling apart now.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast is such a weird dude.
I think he's like, honestly, like, just a gangster.
Just doing good things.
He just does whatever he feels like doing.
Yep.
He's like, Squid Game, that was pretty cool. I'm gonna do it.
I want to do it.
And he spends millions of dollars and still makes a profit every time.
And then he donates it.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's save the ocean now, guys.
Yeah.
Let's do what we can.
He's like, we planted a lot of trees. Let's start planting some ocean.
Out there with ocean seeds.
Yeah.
Just throwing them.
Water won't run out if you keep replanting it.
It's just like the opposite of trees. Oh my gosh. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Prove me wrong. All right. I can do that. I will say legitimately though, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But here's 14 reasons why you are wrong, and pineapple does belong on pizza.
Sweet and savory.
It reminds me of home.
It reminds me of a southern home cooked meal. You know sweet corn?
A gentle touch from my mother. That's what pineapple on pizza reminds me of.
It reminds me of when the homeless man down the street gently caresses my balls.
It reminds me of when the homeless man down the street spits in my face and then gently caresses my balls.
Yeah.
He's like a Sour Patch Kid. That's why I call him Flamin' Hot Cheeto. Because he's sour, then he's sweet.
Yeah.
That's what
I like
pineapple
that.
on pizza
That's a good
reminds me
name.
of. Yeah.
So when you how do you guys link up? You just like, yo, Flamin' Hot Cheeto.
Yeah, and he's like, what's up, bitch?
I'm gonna...
Yeah, that's basically what happened. You go...
He spits in my mouth and just...
Keep eating that pineapple on pizza. That's what he does.
Yeah. Classic Flamin' Hot Cheeto.
Here's another reason why pineapple belongs on pizza. It's just the right thing to do.
Yeah. And it's healthy for you.
Yep. All you got to do, you know what? Parfaits are so good for you. You got ice cream, but you also got fruits. So, balances it out.
If you're going to eat something unhealthy, also eat something healthy and it'll cancel it out.
But eat more weight and caloric value of the healthy stuff, so then it is just healthy.
Yeah, no, don't even do that. If you just have like chocolate and a strawberry, it's healthy.
Oh, dude, a chocolate dipped strawberry.
Yeah.
Biggest health food.
See, but I make sure that thing's covered. You know, I want a ball. Like, I'll dip it once and let it dry, and then I just keep dipping it.
Like, honestly, pop isn't that bad for you. The biggest ingredient in pop is water.
Yeah. So it pretty much goes right through you anyway.
By the way, yeah, so you can just, like, pee it out.
Yeah. I don't know what people are tripping about.
Another reason that pineapple should be on pizza. It boosts testosterone in men and estrogen in women. Look it up.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And it's good for your skin.
You know what else it's good for? Net healthy. That's what he said. Net healthy. Like,
Yeah.
That should be a term. That should be
The overall net health.
I'll drink to some net health right there. Some net health.
Nut health.
Some nut health. Do you think nuts belong on pizza?
Ooh,
like a nut pizza?
I like this. All right, I like where this is going. No.
No.
But I think it'd be interesting. I'd like to see someone eat a peanut pizza.
Specifically somebody with a peanut allergy.
Yeah.
I think it would be hilarious.
Let's make them a peanut pizza.
Happy wedding. We are your best friend. We'll put you out of your misery. Oh man. That's fun.
We have fun here.
We have fun here. I think it's just
time.
oh, gosh. I don't know if I hate people or love them, you know?
I think a healthy medium of both is a good thing.
You just hate half sweet semen.
Sweet, yeah.
Yeah, just like you love it, hate it. Salty but sweet. That's really life.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Pineapple pizza is like life. You love it and you hate it, and so you just got to eat it.
Yeah.
Because it's the only pizza around.
And that's golf, really.
Yeah. You don't get to order your pizza.
You don't get
in real life, you're given a pizza.
You don't get to put the hole where you want it on a golf course.
Right.
You don't own the course.
Yeah,
you just show up
course.
and you hit the rock
Yeah.
on this tiny little stick with a bigger
Yeah,
stick.
use your tiny rock to hit those balls into the holes.
Yeah.
You dig?
That's golf.
That
life.
is golf. That is life. That's
is
just
life.
how it is.
You get drunk because there's nothing better to do.
Yeah.
You're
on
golfing.
board. Yeah, it's golf.
You get sunburnt. Gonna die of cancer.
Yeah.
Eventually. That's like everybody's fate.
That's what tans are for. It's cancer.
We're just killing it right now.
Yeah.
This is I'm surprised that this isn't the like top podcast on Spotify because
Yeah, honestly, like, let's tweet this out. Let's get it going.
Let's start talking to Jeff Bezos. Let's start talking to Jeff Wittick.
Yep.
If Jeff Wittick was here right now, do you know what he would do?
What would he do?
He'd probably take his shirt off.
Yeah, actually, I'd be down for that. We could use that as some good clickbait. We'll just be like
reaching out, grabbing it.
Yeah, you got to make the crazy like YouTube face.
Yeah, just for YouTube. Like I don't want to touch him. Just for YouTube.
Yeah, no, just for YouTube. But we could oil up his abs with our hands.
Dude. Yeah.
And like for YouTube,
dude,
right?
for YouTube.
Because I think it'd get good views.
Yeah, for YouTube.
Yeah.
And then we could take our shirts off.
Yeah.
And he could oil us up.
And you know what? I don't want to get too weird, but if we start taking our pants off,
as long as we keep the underwear on.
Yeah. Underwear on, full oil,
Pizza.
and it'll just be an no pants party.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got to have a no pants party at least once in their life.
Oh yeah. We actually have a video of us having a no pants party
on YouTube.
I saw it on someone's Snapchat. Me, and Courtney were sitting in the kitchen. We're standing in the kitchen, and just none of us had pants on.
Yeah, we do some stupid stuff.
Yeah,
I know there's a video out there of us pretending to be cavemen.
Oh yeah,
that one's hype.
That one's definitely.
That one reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah, reminds me of home.
It reminds me of home. It kind of does, though. I do crazy. I do miss those summer nights where it's just
we would just
around
do
the
whatever.
campfire. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
They're just like, those idiots, they'll never be anything. And like, look at us.
Because people saw us.
Look at us.
They
we have a
looked out the window.
podcast with 2 viewers.
Yeah.
Look at us.
We're out here doing
We're
it.
out here grinding.
Yeah.
And I mean, truthfully though,
Like, honestly, so many people, I feel like so many people throughout, like, our high school time, like, they just thought we weren't going to do anything.
yeah, they're like, oh, they're going to work in a restaurant just like their dads.
Yeah. Because we, like, I don't know, we just didn't really participate as much as we should have in school.
Yeah, and we had like an idea of what we wanted to do. And
Well, and a lot of it was like, we were like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not learning valuable things
No.
for me at this point.
like, I think math is cool, right?
Yeah. But,
I
like,
think science is great.
At most, if you're just working a job, you need like algebra 1 at most, honestly.
You just need to be really good at it. But
Yeah.
we wanted to be filmmakers. So obviously we kind of been distracted a little bit by the marketing thing, but I think it's valuable for both of us, because how can you make a movie without first selling the idea, right?
Yeah. And I've learned that I really like marketing.
I like marketing a lot too. It's a lot of fun. I get to write blogs now. Because the new marketing director.
Yeah,
right?
I've been writing blogs for a while now.
It's fun. It's fun, and it's just good for SEO. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just good for SEO. Like, I think we've said this a bunch for anybody that's watched our previous podcast, where it's like, if we wanted to make this thing huge, we wouldn't, because we never will want to make this thing huge.
Yeah.
It just has to be.
I feel like I'd be
natural.
stressed out. I'd be like, I don't know.
Like, this isn't a business. This is seriously just online counseling.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
We're just hanging out.
It's just a hour-long chill test sometimes once a week.
Yeah, and I do want to start like having those writing meetings there. I think that would be so unique,
Yeah.
because people would stop and say, they're like, okay, look, can we steal this? Can we steal this idea? And then they realize, like, no, these guys have thought about it a lot. Why would they? That's too much work. I have to get 5 people together. I only know like 4 people that would do it. Mm-hmm. They got 20. Damn. Okay.
And I just think it'll be fun because our ideas get stolen all the time.
I know.
Like, and it's not, we're not saying literally stolen because nobody's looking at our ideas specifically.
Nobody is like, let's go look at Monoprox and Upturn Boat and see what they're doing.
But coincidentally, we make so many jokes and like make up these stories and ideas, and then like very shortly after, someone does it, like almost exactly what we said.
Like, Mr. Bear was the thing.
Yeah.
It was a brown bear, a black bear, and a polar bear. And then
No, it was a brown bear, panda bear,
yeah, panda bear, and
polar
a polar bear. And We Bear Bears comes out, and what are the 3 bears?
Exactly.
Brown bear, a panda bear, and a polar bear. And it doesn't stop there. The personalities were exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like, the brown bear was kind of like the guy that started it off. You're introduced to him first. He's kind of the dude.
Like an adventure guy. He's
clumsy.
Yeah.
Does his thing, but somehow gets his stuff done.
Yeah.
And underneath it all, he has some problems that he's trying to work through. And all the bears have problems. But
And the panda's just always sad.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's just miserable constantly.
he could be better, but like, he tries to pretend that he's happy sometimes.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's trying to pretend like he's fine,
Yeah, but he's not
fine.
He's not fine. And then the polar bear,
It's just weird.
just a weird dude. And he's pretending that he has his shit together.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. And everybody can see it, and everyone's just like,
Yeah, he's like, I got this paw firm. It's going really well for me.
Yeah.
And his employees include stuffed animal.
Yep. I do kind of want to bring back Mr. Bear. It's just like, it's hard to film.
Yeah.
Because it's just run and gun. You got to be in the right mindset.
Yeah.
You got to be in that grind set.
I feel like
film Mr. Bear.
I almost every time I've tried to write a Dr. Panda 2, I'm like, this doesn't work.
No.
I feel like it only worked because I didn't write it.
Because it's just you go out, you stand in front of Panda Express.
Yeah.
Dressed like a panda.
Well, yeah, because at
You
first
just vibe.
I literally did it by like doing the interview section first.
Yeah, and then you go and shoot based off of that.
Just go do whatever I just said.
Yeah. That's how, and it can only take a day. That's the only that's the only way
if
it
it
works.
takes any longer than that, then you're fucked. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. And I think that's the thing. We're like, okay, what's the introduction? What are the rising actions? What's the climax? What are the
Because we
falling
wanted to like
actions?
turn it into a bit of a story because we've always liked when things feel off the cuff but are also like a
Right.
longer term story. But I feel like we don't have to try. I feel like if we just do it, it'll just flow and it'll make sense because we know good story in our head.
We do. I like our YouTube channels. They're not perfect by any means, but
yeah, they're definitely, I would say they're like just passion projects because we don't do it to grow.
we're not like analyzed on one thing that we want to do.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing a music on it right now, and
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
grinding that kind of hard. But I still kind of want to do skits like Mr. Bear, and if I'm in the mood, I'm gonna film a skit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on Upturn Boat. I have started making like a vlogging channel. It's just under my name because I think that's the best way to grow a vlogging channel. But I just have so many ideas that I want to branch out and do. It's difficult to find a place just to do them all, you know. So
Yeah.
life is easy. Eat better pizza.
We play life on easy mode.
We do, because we're not stressed.
Yeah, I'm not stressed.
We have stressors. We have things that annoy us. But ultimately, if we get down, it's not like we're going to get back up. It's just like we're going to move on to the next thing. Or we're going to try again.
We've gone through a lot of personal rough patches, and every time we're fine.
Yep.
So at this point, when rough patches come, I'm just like, it'll pass. I'll
pass.
figure it out.
I'm smart.
Yeah, I'm smart enough for this to not be as big of an issue as it seems right now.
Even if I am like sort of depressed or
Yeah.
sort of upset, it's like it'll pass.
Yeah, it's like I just gotta feel it, and then I'll get over it.
Yep. It'll pass.
Move on.
And this summer, I finally realized that if I'm not snowboarding or I'm not getting out during the winter, I do get sad. I do get very seasonal depression. Because it's been nonstop super nice. Like we're basically in a drought right now in Michigan, which is weird because usually it's gloomy and rainy in the summer.
Yeah.
Every now and then, but there has not been a cloud in the sky.
It has been beautiful out.
And I've felt nothing but happy. So like I get the draw to California. I get why it's so expensive.
Yeah.
But
Still, there are plenty of other southern states
oh yeah,
that get plenty of sun.
Texas, Louisiana.
Yeah. I really want to see New Orleans sometime
I do too.
because I want to go there for like Mardi Gras. I think that'd be crazy.
So yesterday was my birthday, and it's funny because all the people that I'm not close to wish me happy birthday. But everybody that I'm close with, I give them such a vague idea of when my birthday is that they usually
Yeah, you
think
didn't
it's in
even
July.
tell me. Like I didn't even. I've heard nothing over the last year about your birthday.
They always figure it out and they feel terrible. And I
Yeah.
think part of it is like me like feeling like being truthfully just like I have a little power over it, like subconsciously. But consciously it's just because I don't care, and I would rather that person that I'm close with just kind of like me for me, you know, not because it's my birthday. Like, oh, it's your birthday, you have to be nice to him.
Okay, but that's
Right.
not like.
And also,
I don't like you more on your birthday.
I am nicer to people on their birthday.
Well, yeah, because in general, it's like this is like it should be a good day. Your birthday should be an enjoyable day, right? I feel like that is the minimum requirement.
I had an enjoyable day.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
Well,
you're saying
I'm-
that I had
no,
a bad time?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
You
just
weren't
saying,
even there for me.
I'm sorry.
You weren't there for
You should have
me.
told me about the movie. I would have gone.
It was a bad movie.
What movie did you watch?
I watched Abandoned. It's a PG-13 horror movie with Emma Roberts in it. So the Meet the Millers guy. We Are the Millers.
Yeah.
That girl, the young one. But
Nancy Drew.
yeah, Nancy Drew. You do know Emma Roberts. Okay. I say that name and people are like, who's that? I'm like, you've seen Emma Roberts.
Yeah, everybody knows. I feel like I don't know actors' names. I started like getting into when I was like I don't know, like 18, because I was like,
I gotta know this.
yeah, I kept seeing so many familiar faces. I'm like, I gotta know who this person is, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I watched that. And I'm getting texts from like all the people that I'm really close with, like the people I went to Nashville with, like those guys. Adam, shout out to Adam Coins. It's Coin Zone Lifting. Dude's trying to get huge on Instagram. Go follow it. Coin as in like 25 cent. Zone as in like a place to be. And then lifting. Go follow him. He's a good guy. But he texted me And he's like, yo, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. I didn't realize it was that. Your mom texted me. It was like, did you hang out with Tyler yesterday? And I said, why? But I'm thinking about, we started talking about it, and I'm honestly thinking about going to like England or like traveling out of the country, getting my passport. Ooh. Just to kind of see some stuff next year for our trip, because we want to do like a yearly thing, whether it's a road trip or we go to something. But we climbed some mountains, and we got to the top of the mountain, and it was like, wouldn't it be sick if we went to France, if we went to Italy?
Yeah, Italy is on my bucket list. I really need to see Italy before I die.
There's like, travel's weird because most people don't get to do it for leisure. A lot of times it's like, I have to do this. I have to go to this place,
like for business. Or like, I don't know. I feel like there's, I don't know.
Immigration too.
Some people do be going on like family vacations, you know.
I don't know. I want to be able to afford that, but like, I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, we were just talking about, people spend too much money. Like, they don't care. They're just like, I have the money. This vacation is what I've been saving for. And that's their end goal, is at the end of the year, they go on that vacation. So, but I don't know. Maybe
they have a happy life. Maybe they don't want to leave anything. But I want to do both. I want to leave money behind. Whether it goes to like a charity or my kids or my family or like whatever, and I want to live a lavish life, like go on trips, go to Italy, go to stuff like that, and that just takes a little bit of sacrifice and
hard work and dedication
and some luck.
Yeah, and some luck.
It does.
There is always luck.
There is.
Okay, so it's cheesy, but that song by Fort Minor, I like hold strong to, is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. And I live by that.
I think that they put a lot of thought into that, and it doesn't make sense. Like, you do got to go through a lot of
skill matters. Ultimately, if you have the skill, though, and somebody is willing to put in more effort and take more pain and work harder than you, they're still going to beat you.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's so hard because capitalism's kind of like on the down, like, people aren't really for it. They're like, look at this wealth inequality, and it's bad. We got billionaires that could solve world hunger if they were to just sell all of their assets. But they have other plans, so.
Well, it's in school, we're also just taught the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Like, we're taught, like, if you work at a job and you get a good job, it'll pay you well and you won't have to worry about things.
You'll be happy.
But, like, if you want to actually, like, climb the ladder, that's the biggest key to that is just, like, running an independent business, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only really real, or being a contractor of some sort where you are in control of it,
and finding a way to do it safely. Like, a lot of people have been able to do it through social media and YouTube specifically. They can run their business through YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't have to put anything in it besides like the amount of money that it takes to buy a camera and a decent editing software and a computer. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need to make a YouTube video. So people are then like, okay, I want to start a cooking channel. I want to sell my recipes, and they grow from there. And YouTube honestly was like, for the past 10 years, the best place to start a business.
Yeah.
You just go to YouTube, and there you go. You got a business.
And now it still is like TikTok, honestly. Like, you, like, I mean, it's just a different platform. And people, business owners talk about it all the time, where they're like, you gotta have a presence on social media, or else you're just, if you don't have people coming to see your stuff, if you don't have like marketing, then it's not gonna work. Just without marketing, no business will succeed.
And people see businesses that aren't on social media, that aren't doing the things that other businesses are doing to kind of like, they're not really pushing themselves out there, but that's still their marketing strategy. You got to have a plan, you got to follow it, and consistent brand image is the best thing to have for any company. Like Tesla, you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting. Yeah. Apple, you know what you're getting, and that's why everybody buys Apple products, because you know exactly what you're getting. Microsoft, it's a good company, but sometimes you don't really know what you're getting because other people are selling the computers, but they do make really good software, and you know what you're getting with the products that Microsoft makes, like Microsoft Word and Xbox and stuff like that. But just knowing who you are and playing to your strengths will usually get you at least like a decent following. But
I feel like authenticity.
Being authentic is important.
Yeah.
But that's the end of the.
That's golf.
That's golf. That's life.
That's how it is. And
that's golf. So, thanks for watching. Joby always promoting it on his Snapchat. Me not doing so much. I could. It's just, I don't know. I'm a pussy.
Yeah. I'm scared.
I'm just scared.
All right, guys. Have a great night.